Okay, I am a native Alexandrian. I was born Alexandria Hospital in 1944, and I grew up in this particular neighborhood in what is now called Mudtown. I grew up in seminary, and I had a nice upbringing. I went to Laws Crouch Elementary School. At that time, everything was segregated, and I graduated from Parker Gray High School in 1962. I joined the military, spent 4 years in the Air Force. That's where I grew up. The Air Force taught me how to be self-sufficient.
Back in 2009, Dave Kavanaugh sent an email, and that email had Adrienne on it, and it was a call for the African American community for them to come together to try to save the history of their family. Adrienne, at that time, she was very passionate about the history of Fort Ward and the history of seminary. So Adrienne came together along with other people she recruited, and they went to meetings and decided they're going to start a descendants group.
We start having, I think, meetings at Adrienne's house at a particular time, and it might have been maybe between 5 to 10 people at the time. And we decided that we would set up a group.
They all started talking about how they can make that area better. Now, the backstory to some of that was that the cemetery itself was a dumping ground. The city employees was dumping, a lot of things in that around that Fort Ward area, and neighbors had been complaining. But the descendants had a more personal take with this because they themselves had relatives that were buried there.
We formed this group, and we decided to take it as far as we could go.
Many of the people who from that area did not know the history of their family. So Adrienne, along with others, decided to start having workshops and educating people about the history of Fort Ward and seminary. Adrienne had asked Gerald, could he develop a Facebook page? And also Gerald likes photography. And so Gerald played a major role in the photographic memory of the whole descendants group.
I set the page up, and I basically didn't know what I was doing, but I got it. I got a page. It's still in existence.
And today we have that history. We have that photographic history and what was going on, how they started, what it looked like before and what it looked like now, and it's due to Gerald's efforts.
I have a way of finding out what happened at the Fort Ward Seminary because of our group. And we was basically wanted to pass it down to the younger community on things that they should know. And I can remember every time we had a meeting, more and more people would show up.
By 2013, the group had 80 members. From their efforts, the cemetery was cleaned up. They were able to get the cemetery kind of fenced in, and today it is a better place.
Adrienne was my neighbor, and her family and my family, we grew up in the same neighborhood, so there was always some knowledge, some camaraderie between the two of us.
Well, she was the glue they needed and the leader they needed to bring everything together.
And it took people like Adrienne to get those wheels turning in your brain to decide, wow, we need to do something.